Welcome to Perennia Food and Agriculture's Food Safety 5x5 series. This session is on your annual Food Defense Challenge exercise. A food defense plan is important in protecting your product against intentional adulteration that is intended to cause harm to public health. It's a written program that identifies possible threats within your supply chain, manufacturing process, and facility, and establishes mitigation strategies to reduce or eliminate these threats. Your food defense plan is monitored regularly through facility inspections. However, an annual Food Defense Challenge exercise must be completed and documented. Understand the importance of developing and implementing a food defense plan to prevent intentional adulteration caused by a deliberate act of sabotage or terrorist-like incident. To test your food defense plan, you'll need to complete a Food Defense Challenge exercise at a minimum annually. To successfully complete an effective Food Defense Challenge exercise, you will need your food defense team, your written procedures, which is your written food defense plan, and to schedule and complete your Food Defense Challenge exercise. Your food defense team is who will come together whenever there is a Food Defense Challenge exercise or an actual event to respond to. This team should be cross-functional with expertise in different areas such as you'll need a prime decision maker. This could be an owner or facility manager, a member from the food safety team. You may also want to include a representative from production, shipping, receiving, supply chain, the sanitation crew, etc., as well as have a legal representation, and a list of additional support people or groups who can assist when there's an event to respond to, for example, an inspector or the police. This team may even include the same members as your crisis management team. You'll need a copy of your written procedures or food defense plan for the challenge exercise to ensure the actual procedures you would follow are reflected in your written program. Your written procedures for your food defense plan should follow the same format as your other standard operating procedures, and the procedure section should include your food defense threat assessment. This is a documented evaluation of each step, point, or procedure in your operation to identify points with a risk of intentional adulteration that could cause wide-scale public health harm. Different methods may be used to conduct your threat assessment. One method developed and described by the Food and Drug Administration is the CAT, Key Activity Type method. This method takes into consideration an inside attacker and 3 required elements of a threat assessment. Refer to our Food Defense Fact Sheet under the Quality and Food Safety section of our website for details on assessing the threat of your key activities using the CAT method. Mitigation strategies. Include the procedures established to minimize or prevent intentional adulteration for each key activity type outlined in your threat assessment for your facility. Include details of your monitoring procedures. Human element. Explain how your employees contribute to prevention of intentional adulteration. Training. Include details of what training is provided, to who the training is provided, and the objectives of the training related to preventing intentional adulteration. Visitors. Explain what procedures are in place at your facility to ensure visitors are not a risk for intentional adulteration. Facility. Include details of what physical measures are in place to ensure your facility is secure and is not a risk for intentional adulteration. Operations. Detail what procedures are in place for your operations to ensure product safety and security. Crisis management plan. This may be referenced to show you understand there are potential dangers that can impact your site's ability to deliver safe food and that you're committed to supply a safe quality product in the event of a crisis situation. The crisis management plan will come into effect if your food defense event is considered a crisis. Product protection. Include how you'll ensure you're providing safe quality product to your customers. Provide details on how affected product will be handled. Under what circumstances will product be placed on hold, be detained, recalled, or destroyed? And finally, your Food Defense Challenge exercise. Testing your food defense plan is just as important as having one. A food defense threat or event can arise at any time, so you must always be prepared. Test your food defense plan at minimum annually by completing a mock exercise. Again, testing your food defense plan is just as important as having one. A food defense threat or event can arise at any time, so you must always be prepared. Test your food defense plan at minimum annually by completing a mock exercise. Be creative, but examples of mock exercises may include having a stranger try to gain access to and walk around inside your facility, or adding an unidentified box to the warehouse, or even leaving it unattended in the lobby. Document the challenge exercise in its entirety. Describe the mock situation or event. Document the date and time the exercise started and when it was completed. Document who is involved in completing the exercise. Determine if the event was handled appropriately. Did an employee bring it to the attention of management within a reasonable amount of time, or did the event go unnoticed? Were the written procedures followed in practice? Include a summary of your food defense challenge exercise and include the results. Was it successful? Do you need to provide more training and perform the activity again? After reviewing the documented exercise, determine if there are any revisions or improvements to be made to any part of your food defense plan or written procedures. Make any necessary changes and implement them. Document these on a corrective and preventive action plan, and don't forget to retrain your team if changes are made. Practice a different scenario each year to ensure your program accurately reflects what you would do in that situation. Now that you're more familiar with your food defense challenge exercise, you'll be able to complete yours efficiently and effectively. We hope by checking out our Food Safety 5x5 series, you'll learn something new or validated what you already know. For more information, visit the Quality and Food Safety section of our website. Best of luck on your quality and food safety journey.